we go. How is everybody doing tonight? Sunday night Love Island. We got everybody to meet the families, which was kind of an interesting experience because many reality shows do this in some way or shape or form. You know, get to the end of the season on like The Bachelor, and it's always time to go meet the families. And inevitably, at least one of the families, there's a disapproving dad or someone in the family who is just negative about everything. And it was so refreshing to just get so much positivity from these family meetings. You know, I was just, when I heard that that's what this episode was tonight, I was just dreading this because, you know, just imagine being in their shoes where your family has watched you live with someone for, say, a month, and they've watched every single thing you've done that whole time, every mistake you've made, and now you have to go and meet those people. Like, what a bizarre experience. And it was just, I really appreciated just seeing how positive everyone was, how happy everyone was to see either, you know, their children, their family member, or their new significant other. And I really enjoyed that and appreciated that. And off the back end of Friday, where we had that terrible contest where basically everybody got rated, this was just a total 180 flip, and I very much appreciated it. You know, even when you look at the Johnny and Sally, and like we heard them, you know, saying like, oh, all they wanted to talk about was Casa Amor, Casa Amor, Casa Amor. I didn't even get that from their conversation. Like, it was brought up, but you know, what did Johnny's family say? Oh, his dad said, well, when I was his age, I probably would have done the same. And his mom said, you know, it's a unique situation with unique challenges, and this is what you had to go through. And like, that was it. And then they're like, oh, all anybody wants to talk about is Casa Amor, Casa Amor. No, Johnny, you are the one who's fixated on Casa Amor. Obviously, it's going to have to be something that's brought up in that conversation because it was the focal point of your relationship with Sally. So, of course, they're going to want to talk about it. But I did not get the same conversation that Johnny apparently received. You know, I thought Sally's family, like, yeah, they brought it up, but basically said like, hey, we're just glad you're happy, and carried on. So maybe there was more conversation that we didn't get to see, but from what we did see, Johnny was blowing things way out of proportion, and just kind of shows me that maybe he's feeling a little more guilt about his actions on Casa Amor than what he says he actually feels. So let's move on to some other couples. Calvin and Moira, they were pretty cute together. The families were pretty cute. You know, I don't know if they're going to make it as a couple, but their families sure seemed to kind of just fit together, which was kind of cool to see. Justine and Caleb, that was just the sweetest family meeting out of everyone there. And, you know, to see how emotional Caleb got, to see his family, especially his sisters, really just kind of melts your heart and just gives you even more reason why they are my favorite couple this season. You know, I love everything about Justine and Caleb, and getting to meet their families only enhances that even further. Laurel and Carrington, I really thought Laurel's family was going to be a lot harder on Carrington, but he really handled himself well, and I think that everybody left that conversation in a pretty good place. It's what, just like I said before, it's a real awkward situation. Just having somebody watch your every action for your whole time on this show, when the show is designed to essentially tempt you into flip-flopping between people and creating drama. So, you know, that is the situation. And I think that the family members for the most part, accept that that was the situation, even though that it's hard to watch, someone you love and care about go through those things. Lakin and Bennett, it's just it feels so weird to me because like it feels like they just started dating yesterday, and then they're like thrown into this, hey, let's meet the parents, and they're trying to dive as deep as they can in as few as days as they can. And it's just kind of weird and wacko to watch. I'm gonna guess that they're gonna be the couple who heads home tomorrow in our final dumping of the season. Could be Laurel and Carrington, but I just feel like they honestly do have a better and more solid relationship than Lakin and Bennett, who really just haven't had enough time together. And that's all right. They both came in super late, and that is the side effect. I believe I've covered everybody now. That's going to be it for tonight. The whole episode was Meet the Families. I think for the most part, it was good for all of our couples, except for Johnny and Sally, who just seem to be trying to dig themselves as deep a hole as they possibly can. Oh yes, and Justine and Caleb, they end their stay in the Hideaway. Sounded like that they're not going to kiss and tell, but they had an enjoyable evening. So with that, I'm going to end my enjoyable evening by ending this stream. And as always, thank you so much for watching. And until next time, we'll see you later.